वो अलग चीज़ है भाई।
इनके मुंह में ले आओ यार जल्दी। साथियों, I am very happy to share with you that our Prime Minister's vision, which was approved by him in the cabinet for creating a world-class AI ecosystem within one short year. Today is actually we are completing 1 year of launching the India AI mission. We have today a common compute facility of 14,000 GPUs, which is much more than what we had targeted. 10,000 GPU is what we had targeted. We already have now 14,000 GPUs, another 4,000 in the pipeline, and many more coming in the forthcoming quarters. What's very important is the cost of using these GPUs is historically low at rupees 100, less than 100 per hour after getting the 40% government subsidy. This compute portal will offer a huge advantage to our startups, to our application developers, to our researchers, to our students, and this will be a major achievement. The entire world is actually watching it. The world really appreciates the idea that we are putting public funds for creating a common compute facility, whereas in many places the compute facility is in the hands of big companies. That is the difference. That is what our Prime Minister calls democratizing technology. His vision always has been to democratize technology. I also want to share with you that second pillar of AI mission was having high quality data sets. So today that is also functional AI Kosh. We have data from multiple non-personal data from multiple ministries already available on the AI Kosh. The data from agriculture department, data from weather forecasting, data from logistics. Many of these data sets are now available for training the models in a proper way. Also the data from Vashini, which is very important for our own language sets, is available on the AI Kosh. The third important thing is the training in AI for our government officials, government civil servants, as was launched Adil General Bhai. He has done very good work in the capacity building commission. And again, our Prime Minister's focus on improving the technical capacity of our government officials is leading to this result that today we have thousands of courses, and part of that the AI courses are now very popular, and more than a million people have, more than a million civil servants have actually registered for the courses, and about 9.5 lakh civil servants have actually completed the courses. This is a very, very significant milestone. Probably this will become our civil services will become the largest civil service in the world well trained on AI technologies. Today we also released the competency framework which will help people, especially the people working in the public sector, to look at what kind of trainings, what kind of technologies they want to learn. Friends, today we also started the process for shortlisting the applications, and 30 AI solutions have been shortlisted. Many of them have been given the award today. And this is a continuous process, many more will be shortlisted. What's important is the variety of applications which are there. I'm sure you have seen from learning disability to healthcare, to agriculture, to weather, to fisheries, a variety of applications, and many of them are using the technology which is available today, whether it is in the form of DPI or whether it is in the form of 5G. They are now building upon the technology stack which got built in the last 10 years. We are setting up 27 India AI data labs in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities in collaboration with NIMET. And we are also creating foundational level courses in data and AI for 10th and 12th grade students, so that the generations to come are well prepared for today's world, which is a new industrial revolution which is happening in our world today. And of course, the fellowships given for masters and PhD students, that is progressing very well. And like what we did in 5G, when we created labs in 100 universities, and like what we did in semiconductor, where 240 universities today, institutions, universities, colleges, they have all the latest EDA tools for semiconductor design. Same approach we will follow in AI, where a large number of universities, perhaps in the range of 100 to 150 or even more than that, will be getting the latest foundational, latest tools for doing research in AI. So that is going to be our next step. Our Prime Minister has described AI as the technology which is writing the code for humanity. And we, as a team, are working to take that major initiative forward. And during all our discussions so far with the experts, what emerges is that the confidence that, let's say, the Stanford University has ranked India as number one in AI skill penetration, GitHub has India is ranked second in the public generative AI projects. Similarly, Tortoise is ranking India among top 10 AI nations. I can say that with all the work that is being done and with our Prime Minister's vision, in the coming 5 years, whether it is semiconductor, whether it is deep tech, whether it is telecom technologies, whether it is defense technologies, in the deep technological space, India will emerge as a major power standing confidently among the top 5 technology nations. I take questions. We'll start from this side. From the people sitting in the first row.
Sir, I wanted to ask what is going to be the rural penetration when you're talking about Tier 2 and Tier 3, sir?
Rural penetration is going to be huge, and we are actually running a program at this point of time where we are training almost a million people across the country, and large number of them are in rural areas.
Sir, you said we will be among the top 5 rich
We are also
nations.
running out the data labs in the rural areas institution.
Sir, you said we will be among the top 5 nations by when?
I am saying in this 5 years, third term, Prime Minister's historic third term.
सर ये जो 27 लैब बनाने की बात आपने कही है टीयर 2
ये
टीयर 3
स्टार्टिंग है, अभी तो बहुत सारी बनी है।
नहीं मतलब इसका थोड़ा सा ही बताइए कि इसका
ये और
क्या
बताइए,
इसका
जैसे
क्या
जैसे बनती है वैसे बता देंगे। फ्रंट बहुत अच्छी स्ट्रॉन्ग पोजीशन रहेगी। जो एआई मॉडल्स हैं, इसमें दो चीज़ें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। एक तो मैथ, किस तरह की मैथमेटिकल एल्गोरिथम्स आप यूज़ करते हो। सेकेंड, इंजीनियरिंग में किस तरह से आपके पास मान लो 4000 जीपीयूज का सेट है, तो 4000 जीपीयूज को आप मोस्ट एफिशिएंट वे में कैसे यूटिलाइज करते हैं। तो इन दोनों में भारत ने बहुत अच्छी रिसर्च की है, अच्छी कैपेबिलिटीज़ हैं। तो अपना जो मॉडल बनेगा, दैट मॉडल विल बी वेरी गुड। Almost more than 1 second, first.
Sir, you talked about GPUs. India will have its own GPUs. Could you talk about the timeline when can we expect it?
3 to 4 years.
And also, the AI CPD will be
We are doing that through the Future Skills program and also through the multiple, more than 100 universities where we do this, and also simultaneously AICTE is changing the course curriculum. So on this side, second row, second, third row. So this side is done. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate it? AI vision is the normal way of doing work.
What do you think?
How do you rate
AI mission is doing very well. Yeah. Second row, third row. Okay, third row. There's one question. We don't need this mic. Ah.
By March, they will be ready.
By March, this coming March will be. We are already in March. End of this month. See, we have very interesting, very important question. Let me address this question. The question is, will there be regulations coming? See, we have adopted a approach. We have adopted an approach which is very different from many other geographies. Our approach is that techno-legal solutions will be the right way of solving problems in the world of technology. That's why we have started our AI Safety Institute, and this is an institute which is a virtual institute. As in, this is going to leverage the capabilities across the country, and we have given 8 projects in the beginning, and now 5 more themes we have taken up. So 8 and 5, 13 themes on which various technological solutions are being created. For example, IIT Jodhpur is doing a project on detecting deepfakes, and the solution which has emerged out of that project, today we used it. There was a deepfake where President Trump is talking about he was giving a speech, and that was actually a fake. So immediately using the IIT Jodhpur tools, we have been able to authentically say that yes, this is a deep fake, and now we have filed FIR against that. So we are able to take those actions in that techno-legal approach. So this is a very important question. Thank you for asking.
So what about the 50,000?
Anybody on this? We are examining the DPDP rules, the suggestions which have come, and more or less it's getting the final lap. Yeah. Anybody on this? So both the sitting sets are done. Now this set standing. Chance दिया था but you didn't ask. No, I did say that last row, third row, second row. So we'll come to you last later. Standing. Anybody on this side? Okay. So standing here from this side. Yeah.
So 50,000 cap on GPU.
One. Everybody will get a chance.
So does this mean that startups can now apply to access the GPUs and the access is now live?
Yes, it's live.
Okay, and so the foundation models that will be developed, would it be privately held and the IP will be owned by the startups?
We'll come back to you on this. Yeah.
So the 50,000 cap on GPU exports that
It's not affecting.
Biden administration.
It's not affecting us. Yeah.
So this data set monetization, any guidance on how the government are going to monetize this?
This will be used for trading. There is no monetization here.
So the companies can access it for free or will they be charged?
We are creating that model. The data sets are, today what we have launched is the platform for data sets. So that the data sets can actually be proper annotation is required, proper structuring of the data sets is required. All that framework has been launched today, and as we start using it, we learn and we keep informing. Yeah.
I was just speaking to starters after giving your address. One of the questions that they asked you, perhaps you could clarify a bit more on that. Is how much will startups have to pay? How will they be able to access these GPUs? Is there a strategy?
The payment is less than 100 rupees per hour per GPU hour. That's already there, right? Less than 100 rupees per GPU hour. 67 rupees per hour, which is lowest in the world by the way, just like our data cost was. Yeah.
Sir, beyond government, this AI data set, AI force, are you also talking to the private sector and what kind of data sets that you see beyond?
Yes, we are talking to the private sector also. We are only and only keeping non-personal data. I am repeating this, only and only non-personal data.
So are you also in touch with internet companies like which have large non-personal data like Google or for that matter Amazon?
If they offer, yes, but it has to be non-personal.
By the end of 2025 months. The second question I wanted to ask is that is the government working with an estimate of what on the upper side is the GPU requirement for the country going forward?
1 year is good enough time. Yeah. We'll definitely be able to have our first model. I think this is just the beginning of the AI technology. The world is changing so fast. I don't think we need to make any upper estimate of how many will be needed at this point in time. What's important is keep getting as many as you can. Yeah.
Sir, can you name few of these 67 applications?
I will do that.
Sir, the foundation models that we're looking at, are they different purpose or would they, the development look at specific?
We will give you the details once we shortlist. Yeah. Done this side? Okay. Yeah. Last row.
Sir, when it comes to the TSA subcommittee report on AI governance,
It's okay. Of course.
yeah, what kind of responses are you getting for regulation? Is that
They'll share it. They'll share it. Let the responses be already analyzed. Then we'll share.
Sir, and of the 67 applications that you got to develop foundation model, how many of those are for large language models? Because from what I understand,
22 applications are for LLM models.
okay. Sir, and for the Common Compute portal that was launched today, the link that was given there was for local host. The exact URL wasn't given. Is it possible for you to share the exact URL?
There on the
It's there.
indiai.gov.in. You go to India AI portal, you'll find that.
Oh,
Go to the India AI portal. Yeah.
So for developing our own website as well, how you set up a 3-year timeline for that. You are doing export transaction in China. Can you give me a little bit of
That's a good question. This is very complex, very complex. This is really complex. I'm telling you. Designing our own chipsets is very complex, but we'll achieve it. All right, thank you, friends.